आजा आजा कमल जी
अब मेहमान खुसूसी और दीगर मौजूद मेहमानों से गुजारिश है कि वो एकता की तरफ से गुलदस्ते कबूल करें। डायरेक्टर एकता जनाब भवानी बशीर यासिर साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो वेलकम एड्रेस पेश करें। जनाब भवानी बशीर यासिर साहब।
Honorable Chief Guest, Janab Aisa, Honorable MLC, scholar, writer, historian, and my passion in the field of theatre and culture as an artist, members of the Presidium, the guests of honor, respected noble citizens, intellectuals, media persons, theatre fraternity of Jammu and Kashmir, and my friends. I, on behalf of the executive members of the Ensemble Kashmir Theatre Academy, popularly known as Ekta, welcome you from the core of my heart to this first state theatre festival attributed to Badshah, so known as Badshah Theatre Festival 2011. Which is nonetheless a national event in the history of Kashmiri theatre movement. It is also a pride for us to have today the presence of some of the legendary theatre stalwarts of the contemporary theatre of Kashmir in this hall and on stage, who have accepted our invitation to grace this historical occasion, and with great regard and respect, I welcome them all. We really feel highly honored and indebted. On this historical occasion, I would like to share with you that most of the people think that the government alone can shape the destiny of a nation. It might have been true 100 years ago when there was no public awareness, education, and there were no civil institutions, but in the challenging modern times, when the enormous flow of knowledge through information technology and communication has changed the world into a global village. One single institution, even one person, can bring great change to shape the fortunes of one's nation. The only question lies of the vision and wisdom of an individual with commitment, capability, competence, and will to do something better in a constructive, positive, and prudent way. Leading a nation in facilitating with roads, buildings, hospitals, and water supply helps them to grow physically. And physical growth becomes a curse without mental growth of an individual and, for that matter, of a nation too. It is a proven fact that guiding a nation to preserve, promote, and prosper their cultural ethos and heritage leads them to the national understanding, thereby helps them to grow mentally as well. Which, in essence, is the real national growth. Not only this, culturally conscious and rich nations make them feel proud in the community of nations to coexist and emerge to share their history, knowledge, literary treasure, and to spread the message of love, peace, and international brotherhood through their expression of art and culture. It is this priority that the fundamental basis as to why UNESCO has focused on institutionalization and strengthening the system of governance for culture in developing countries under its 2005 Convention on Protection and Promotion of the Diversity of Cultural Expression. And more often than not, I have been saying that a nation without theatre is a dead nation. It is not just a statement of mental luxury, but a hard fact that theatre has been a prime institution in preserving not only the cultural ethos and heritage of a nation, but plays a healthy and key role in shaping the mental state of a nation as well. Theatre makes a nation wise, vigilant, and vibrant. It is not just living in a society, but changing it. The contemporary theatre of a nation speaks not just what do they eat and wear, but what they think about. Thus, specifically, the contemporary theatre is art of reading and reflecting the mind of a nation. It is why every developed and developing nation has endorsed and recognized theatre as an important institution in nation building to be protected and promoted. The contemporary theatre of Kashmir, for many reasons, has lagged behind in this sphere. It has yet to emerge as a responsible public institution to be reckoned with. And for that matter, we the people in general and the concerned people in particular have to grow and rise to the occasion. This could be achieved only by the fact that our theatre has to be honest, bold, creative, consistent, and contemporary enough. It must argue, debate, and question the contemporary issues, concepts, challenges, and changing trends. It has to enrich its aesthetic, artistic, and professional standards. Any theatre which fails to deliver in line with these contemporary challenges and conflicts, it becomes irrelevant. And if the theatre of Kashmir has to win its audience, regain its lost glory, earn its legitimacy, and to seek international recognition, it has to identify itself with the sensibilities, and the popular aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. It has to be rooted in the soil of Kashmir. It has to be relevant and bold in content, form, style, and creative in vision and expression. The legacy of all performing artists is believed to have been preserved in the back of one's mind. And every mind has its own version that makes it the richest cultural heritage. Out of all these arts, the art of theatre is the most appealing genre, not just in carrying on with its physical form or style, but in its expression. To explain this point, I would like to refer to the play Sons of Babur, written by Salman Khurshid, a veteran Indian politician, which was produced last year in December by Delhi-based group Patriot 2 and directed by Dr. M. Saeed Alam. What Salman Khurshid could not express in any parliament, political assembly, or public meeting in almost 40 years of his career. He gave vent to his innate feelings and ideas just in 2 hours play and made all politicians spellbound to ponder upon the role of Muslims in building the Indian nation. That is the power of theatre. To explore the richness of one's cultural heritage and performing arts, every seriously responsible person should appreciate this effort in bringing all such sensible and sensitive minds at one stage to interact with each other and exchange ideas, experiences, and expressions. It is my firm belief that unless we share our expertise, experiences, knowledge, and wisdom with each other, with the next generation, we cannot help our nation to grow and to preserve and protect our theatre heritage and tradition. Since theatre is a collective act of performing art, we have to address it collectively as much as individually. The theatre of Kashmir, for obvious reason, has suffered a great setback in the last 20 years. It has created a big generation gap in terms of transfer of tradition of our rich cultural heritage, which I feel in future is going to create cultural chaos in general and creative barrenness in particular. As long as the question of legacy of our theatre is concerned, the most agonizing part of this black era is that we have lost a great treasure of theatre documentation due to the mass exodus of Kashmiri Pandits, especially in the light of this hard fact that the State Information Department has never ever documented any theatre event in the state of Jammu and Kashmir or any festival, which speaks volume about the insensibility of our state vis-a-vis the art and culture. Taking due cognizance of the emerging consciousness in the media about our theatre, our print and electronic media has also been equally ignoring the national significance and importance. Mr. Abdul Latif Khatana, who is the assistant professor of NSC, Shri Makhalal Sarab, Shri Lake Padamnath Kaur, who passed away last year, Mr. Nazir Ahmad Taq, who retired from academy, Dr. A. Nishtar from Baramulla, Farooq Ahmad Neem, and for that matter, the most dedicated and devoted team of my artists I established an Ensemble Kashmir Theatre Academy known as Ekta in 2004 to reinforce and regenerate a new spirit in the erstwhile dead theatre movement of Kashmir on one hand, and to regenerate, strengthen, promote and protect the theatre of Kashmir on the other. After making all necessary preliminary arrangement, preparation, and with an encouraging gesture from National School of Drama, New Delhi, it was felt necessary to establish under the aegis of Ekta a School of Drama and Repertory in 2006 to pave way for providing professional training in theatre arts to the new promising and the young talented generations of Kashmir, in particular, who are deprived of such avenues to go outside the state and at the same time to build the artistic, aesthetic, creative sensibility and the professional standards of theatre of Kashmir, which could help it to regain its lost glory. To accomplish this mission, I must also make a special mention of the J&K Academy of Art, Culture and Language, especially its former secretaries Dr. Rafiq Masoodi and Mr. Zafar Iqbal Manhaj, who, despite many hurdles and some coveted opposition from short-sighted and self-styled theatre stalwarts, encouraged me and boosted my morale to carry on the mission with full zeal and justice. It would be also unfair on my part if I may not be grateful to Mr. M.I. Payne, Honorable MLC, who paid a couple of visits to the office of Ekta and out of way made a modest contribution from his constituency fund, which strengthened our resolve to serve the theatre of Kashmir better. Thank you, Prince. It is the prime objective
साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो कीमू साहब को सर्टिफिकेट पेश करें। थिएटर की दुनिया का एक और बाइज्जत और बाकमाल नाम, जिस नाम को वर्षा अवार्ड के लिए डायरेक्टर्स कैटेगरी में मुंतखब किया गया है, वो थिएटर का दीवाना कोई और नहीं, जनाब कवि रतन शर्मा साहब। जनाब टेंग साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो कवि जी को एकता की तरफ से शामिल करें। मेहमान जनाब शबीर मुजाहिद साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो कवि जी को सर्टिफिकेट पेश करें।
वैसे भी ठंड ही।
तीसरा वर्षा अवार्ड एक्टिंग कैटेगरी का है। जिस शख्सियत को इस अवार्ड के लिए मुंतखब किया गया है वो कलमकार भी हैं, हिदायतकार भी हैं, लेकिन हकीकत यह है कि कश्मीर में अब तक उन जैसा दूसरा अदाकार पैदा न हो सका। इस अवार्ड के हकदार हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ जनाब मखनलाल सराफ साहब। मेहमान खुसूसी टेंग साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो मक्खन जी को शॉल पेश करें और जनाब कमल कश्मीरी साहब सर्टिफिकेट पेश करें। अब स्टेज क्राफ्ट कैटेगरी का अवार्ड है। इस शोबे के माहिर हमारी रियासत में अभी तक बहुत कम है। जिस शख्सियत को इस अवार्ड के लिए मुंतखब किया गया है उनका बहसियत कलमकार बहुत बड़ा नाम है, लेकिन उनकी जाती दिलचस्पी स्टेज क्राफ्ट में रही है। जनाब सजूद सैलानी साहब। जनाब टेंग साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो एकता की तरफ से सजूद साहब को शॉल पेश करें और मुअज़्ज़ज़ मेहमान जनाब शबीर साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो सर्टिफिकेट अब आखिरी अवार्ड लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट अवार्ड की बारी है। इस अवार्ड के लिए कंट्रीब्यूशन के लिहाज से, उम्र के लिहाज से उस शख्सियत का इंतखाब किया गया है जो कलमकार, हिदायतकार, अदाकार, इतना ही नहीं बल्कि अपने आप में बाज़ाब्ता एक इंस्टीट्यूशन है, जिन्हें कश्मीर का बाबाई ड्रामा भी कहें तो गलत न होगा। ये अजीम शख्सियत है जनाब प्राण किशोर जी। प्राण जी की तबीयत नासाज होने की वजह से आज इस तकरीब में वो शामिल न हो सके। मैं हमारे खुसूसी जनाब टेंग साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो उनके एजाज़ात डायरेक्टर एकता बशीर भवानी साहब के हवाले करें ताकि वो उन तक पहुंचा सकें।
प्राण जी लाइन पर हैं।
प्राण जी की दिल्ली तमन्ना थी कि वो आज यहाँ पर हमारे साथ मौजूद हों, लेकिन तबीयत नासाज होने की वजह से वो सिर्फ हमारे साथ टेलीफोन पर बराह रास्त रब्ता रखे हुए। प्राण जी प्राण जी यहाँ पे अनाउंस हुआ है आपको वर्षा अवार्ड लाइफ टाइम अचीवमेंट दिया गया है और आपके सारे दोस्त मेहमान खुसूसी जनाब टेंग साहब, शबीर साहब, सराब साहब, केमू साहब, सजूद साहब, कबल कश्मीरी, कवि रतन शर्मा जी आपको सुन रहे हैं। आप अपने तासरात बताइए। आपने तालियों की गूंज सुनी होगी। आपको हम सब की तरफ से मुबारक। प्राण जी, टेंग साहब आपसे बात करना चाहते हैं, लाइन पे रहिए।
प्राण जी, मैं आपको मुबारकबाद देता हूं और ये कहना चाहता हूं कि आप हमारी ड्रामा मूवमेंट के भीषम पितामह हैं।